Hi, good morning and welcome to our meditation. Today is the 14th of January. I would like to read in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 28. A perverse person stirs up conflict, and a gossip separates close friends. Another text of Proverbs 10, verse 12. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs. So what should we do when we hear that someone has said something against us? We have been meditating the importance of not spreading gossip, lies, not saying bad things about other people, because everything that we sow, we are going to harvest ourselves. Jesus sent us into all the world to preach the good news, to preach the gospel. That's a word that we could preach all the time. Here in my country, in France, I've got two countries. I was born in Brazil and I'm French as well. People say, I know that there is something that I shouldn't say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Don't do that. If there is something that you should not speak, don't speak. Because the moment you do so, that word that came out of your mouth is going to sow destruction all over the place, all over you. And of course, eventually, it's going to come against you. So if you hear that someone has said something bad against you, that someone has done something bad against you, you should do what Jesus is telling his disciples in Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. If your brother or sister sins, go and point out their fault. In another text, it says sins against you. Just between the two of you. If they listen to you, you have won them over. Just between the two of you. That's what we should do. A should go to see B and B to see A. And not see C about B. That's what we do most of the time. We go to see a third person to talk about the second one. But Jesus is telling you that you should just see that person. Pray with the person. Ask the person to forgive you. Talk about the problem. If you keep on reading Matthew chapter 18, if that situation doesn't work, Jesus is saying that you should go and see a mature person in the body, a leader in your group, in your assembly, in your church to deal with the problem. But you never go everywhere to talk about it because it doesn't solve the problem at all. We have to be very careful of what comes out of our mouths when it's concerning another person. Jesus has got a very interesting teaching in Matthew chapter 5 in what we call the beginning of the Sermon on the Mountain. Some people even call it the constitution of the kingdom of God. In verse 21, he says, you have heard that it was said to the people long ago, you shall not murder, and anyone who murders will be subjected to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subjected to judgment. Again, anyone who says to her brother or sister, stupid, is answerable to the court. And anyone who says, you stupid, will be in danger of the fire of hell. There's a great judgment on. He's not talking about murdering here. He's saying that if you are saying stupid things against your brother and your sister, you are actually murdering him, that or her. That's what the text is saying. So we have to be very careful. And may God have mercy on us. God bless you.